Hi and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Today we are going to focus on our calves and our feet. So a lot of times you can end up feeling almost swollen, super tight calves. So depending upon if you're really active, if you're just starting to get active again and kind of overworking and you're feeling just kind of heavy in those calves and sore in the feet, great way to just feel better and to get that blood circulating and just feel an overall sense of relief for the calves and those feet. So we're going to do some moving, we're going to do some stretching, we're going to do some self-massage. We'll see if we can get it all done. But my goal is always to leave you feeling better after we've been together. So starting at the top of your mat, we're going to add some movement, just getting the blood flow, testing the waters, seeing how you're feeling. So get a big shoulder roll up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. We pull the hands to heart center, finding a focal point out in front of you, and you're just going to shift your weight forward. You can lift your heels or you don't have to, making this motion as big as you like. And then rocking back to your heels, lifting those toes. Rocking back to the toes and lifting the heels. Now, if you don't love having the hands at heart center, yeah, you can let your arms just kind of hang down by your sides, or you can extend those arms out to a T. Just whatever feels good to you. Staying strong through the core. And just waking up the feet, waking up the legs. As those heels come back down, shift your weight to your left foot. Right heel comes forward slightly, bending the knees, reaching down a little or a lot. You can have your left hand resting on your left thigh, or you can use both hands to reach down. Step it forward, reach to the sky. And exhale, step it back. Right foot stays forward. Step it forward, reach it up. Exhale, arms circle down. Left foot steps back. 2 more times, just like that. Step it forward and exhale, step it back. 1 more time. Inhale, step it forward. And exhale, step it back. We inhale and step it forward, and this time we shift our weight to our left foot. Right foot steps back. Long line. Down the back of that left leg, we step it forward. And exhale, step it back. We're going to do that 3 more times. Finding your breath. Definitely starting to feel that stretch. Arch of the foot. And all the way down the back of the leg. Last one. And step it together. And gently release. Again, rock it forward. Lift the heels. And exhale, rock it back to the heels. Maybe you lift your toes. Rock it forward, lift the heels. And back to those heels. Rock it forward, lift the heels. And exhale, back to your heels. Toes lift. And gently center your weight. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Now, little added bonuses, stretches, lower back, hamstrings, glutes. We just want to make sure that we're not feeling pressure behind our knees. Just a nice long stretch. Now shift your weight to your heels and begin to bend your knees. We're going to bend those knees as much as you like to keep those heels down. So you might be able to come pretty low, or you might have to stop. With those heels remaining down, shift your weight forward. You can adjust your hands wherever you need to, but just keep those heels down. And the more you shift your weight forward, the deeper the stretch you're going to feel. Shift your weight back to your heels and slowly extend those legs. As you exhale, bend the knees, lower it down, keep those heels down. Shift your weight forward. Do your best. Don't lift those heels. Can you tell one side's tighter than the other? That happens a lot. Shift your weight back to your heels and extend those legs. As you exhale, bend. We're going to do this just a couple more times. Shift your weight forward. And then gently extend, weights in the heels, pressing through those heels. Starting to get a little looser through the backs of the legs. Last time we bend. This time I want you to come forward and lift those heels. So let the heels come up to wherever they feel comfortable coming up to, and then just gently work them down. So just kind of pressing as though you were trying to maybe get a nail into the floor. Breathe. Now as you exhale, extend those legs. Heels are going to come back down. Take a big step back with one foot and then the other to a down dog position.
Hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width, and we're going to bend that right knee. Left heel presses towards the mat, really pressing that left heel down and getting that long stretch on the back of that left leg. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel down. And now just walk it out. Your pace. Just whatever feels good to you. Let's inhale it up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Get those sit bones just as high as you can get them. And then let your heels sink. Breathe. We shift our weight to our left foot, right toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping your right foot through. And we're going to press that back heel, that left heel, back towards the mat. A little added bonus stretch in that right hip and down the front of that left leg. As you exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg, square the pelvis, and draw your nose towards your knee. Inhale back to that runner's lunge. And then exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg. So it should be a fairly intense stretch, but I don't want any pain. We're going to keep that pelvis square. Those hips kind of want to open. That's going to make things easier for you. Not in the long run, though. We really want to keep our form. And then inhale it back. Inhale, lift the hips, sweep it back, and extend right leg to the sky. And then gently release it down to down dog. And let's, again, alternate bending knees. So just being mindful as you move, as we work through all of this. Can you feel a shift? Can you feel a release? Can you feel a length? We're going to get happy calves, happy feet, happy body. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We shift our weight to our right foot, left toes to the sky. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Breathe, pressing that right heel back down towards the back of your mat. Long stretch to the front of that right leg, into that left hip, and getting that calf and that Achilles tendon on that right leg. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg, square the pelvis, and draw your nose down towards your knee. My body's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope yours is too. Let's inhale it back to that runner's lunge. This next one we're going to hold a little bit longer. As you exhale, straighten that front leg, back heel down, nose towards your knee. Really working to lengthen through the back of the leg. Inhale back to runner's lunge, bending that left knee. And then lift those hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg to the sky. And gently release it down to down dog. And let's walk those feet in to forward fold. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot, and we're going to bend that left knee, crossing that right shin on top of that left calf. And we're just going to take ourselves into a tight little squat. So we've crossed that right shin over the left calf, and we're kind of bringing that leg together, that left leg, just bending it, and a little pressure massage into that calf. It feels pretty good. And then as you lift, slide your leg down or up, depending upon how far down the leg or how far up the leg you were. And just once again, come into that little squat. And then gently release one more time. Take it up or down. I love it a little higher. Just feels super good. Right at the top of that calf muscle, that gastroc, that soleus. Oof. And gently release. And releasing that right foot, crossing left, and we sink into that little squat. So just holding here for a moment. And then release, up or down. So just depending upon where you set your leg, kind of mid to high. And then again, whichever place feels the best to you, sink in that tight little squat. And release, releasing that left foot. Let's bring that right knee to the mat and then the left. In tabletop position, we're going to cross that right shin again up and over that left calf. And we're going to sit back as much as you like. So this is a little more intense. I just want you to rock side to side. You do not have to. So if it's pretty intense and you're like, I'm not moving, just stay where you are. As you like, shift that shin, that right shin, up or down the leg, and just rock. So this is that self-massage. This is one of those things that I have a love-hate relationship with. Love it because it's awesome for us to help let go of some of those knots in the fascia. Ooh, but it's intense. So each time maybe rock 4 or 5 times and then adjust. And just sitting back with as much weight as feels good to you. We never want to go too deep, guys. No bruising, no pain. Just to a place that feels good. Ooh, that lower part, just above that Achilles tendon. Oh, hello. So just play with it a little bit, but be nice. And you can go back up if you like. Spend as much time on it as you wish. Can be pretty intense, so don't overdo. Yeah, that mid-belly calf, oof, that's where I'm holding it all. And switch whenever you're ready. So that right leg comes down, left shin's going to cross, almost like you're kind of making a number 4, if you will. And then sit your bottom back onto your foot as much or as little as you like. Get those rocks in, or just stay steady. The rocking, ooh, is that cross fiber across the muscles, across the fascia, really helping to work out any of those knots. So that myofascia tissue is a soft tissue that's supposed to glide. Surrounds the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the organs, and sometimes if it's dehydrated or not so happy, it can really get knotted up and cause some really unbelievable, not so fantastic responses from your body. So we want to make sure we stay hydrated. We want to make sure that we're given some love. And sometimes that love is hard love. My right calf is a whole lot tighter than my left. So check in. What do you notice? Adjust however you need to. If it's too much, don't sit quite so far back. Releasing that left foot, we're going to tuck the toes underneath and we're going to walk those hands back. Now the more you walk your hands back and the more the heels and the hips come together, your bum, a little more stretch for the feet, for the Achilles. If it feels good to you, come on up to your thighs with those hands and sit it back, stretching arches of the feet and those toes. That myofascial tissue runs all the way down the back of the body, all the way down the backs of the legs, all the way down to the soles of the feet. So if we do have tension and tightness built up, if we do have those knotted fibrous tissues in that myofascia, we need to be able to lengthen and to let them glide. Again, that's what we're going for. Letting go of those knots, making sure hydration, TLC, self-care, take care of yourself. Go ahead. Oh, release. Come forward, wiggle those toes. And then come over onto your hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Legs are long. Flex those feet. You feel that all the way down the backs of the legs. That feels pretty good. And then point those toes. Flex them. You can alternate it. You can do it at the same time. Just relax your arms. You can rest them on your thighs, whatever you wish. Now flex those feet. Inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, lengthen. Hinge it forward, release your hands, and just relax the weight of your head. Breathe. As we hinge forward in our forward fold, do you notice any tension, any pulling in the arch of your feet? I hope not. Find your breath, slow it down. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall and release your hands down by your sides. Let's turn, cross those legs and breathe. Take a moment, sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, wiggle your toes, and then just relax. We're going to take just a moment to really check in, to breathe, and to just be still. Let's rest the hands comfortably on the lap and just take a few moments to celebrate each and every breath, to send some loving, caring energy down to those lower extremities, through the calves, the Achilles tendons, all the way through the heels, the arches of the feet, and down to your toes. Sometimes it just feels so good to break it down and really focus on some parts of our bodies that don't get a whole lot of love all the time. Self-care, self-awareness, promoting healing energy, embracing the gift of movement, and the power of our breath. Those exhales, letting go of tension, tightness. Those inhales, drawing in awareness and energy. I hope you notice kind of a little tingly sensation in those calves and in those feet. Feeling that extra little bit of love that we shared with both. And those so nice little bonus stretches that we get along the way. Let's gently pull the hands to heart center. A slight tuck of your chin towards your chest. A celebration of you for taking time to take care of yourself today. I thank you so much for choosing to join me to do that. I hope you feel amazing, and I hope your day is full, your life happy, and I always look forward to the next time. Gently lift your gaze. Until the next time, my friends, light, love, and namaste.